Hey, the work feeling more like I've been getting what I earned. The load wasn't never a concern. I see I got the gift, don't count the blessings. I played the odds and I changed directions. I hoard all the dreams and they come true. I never let them see it from the same view. I heard all the stories that you can't prove. It's hard to count the wins if you can't lose. I done made a whole lot more. I win horse trying to tell it, hold that door. Boy, Mr. Lottery, never like picks, but they all still follow me. Now ain't that a to a dad, ain't that a switch? I paved the way, save the date. I take breaks in the summer, but the wintertime lit. Hey, left, look at who I'm still with. Same old for the most part. Ain't changed for the most part. Really can't complain for the most part. I be giving game for the most part. Lights, camera with the action, yeah. Before you rip the plastic, man, watch you hustle backwards. Oh, all my losses made me savage. Lately I can't seem to miss. Never cooking in the same pot. I gotta see her in way before I got the call. Now they all wanna hold my falling back just to let it take shape. No squares in the circle, the words get hurtful. I heard that commercial, they gon' let it go. Hide from the side where we don't see. Yeah, with the cost to survive. Turns for the worst on the road to the promise. Could've just mumbled, but I'd rather pay homage. Yeah, still do it cause they get me paid. But you don't get saved. That mojo screaming, oh behave. You been there, you took that break. I get sleep when I stay up late. Same old for the most part. Ain't changed for the most part. Really can't complain for the most part. I be giving game for the most part. Lights, camera with the action, hey. Before you rip the plastic, man, watch you hustle backwards, yeah. All my losses made me savage. That's it, bro.
Your last college game, you just scored a career-high 36 points in a losing effort against what everyone has been saying is...
The team of the century. It's gotta be bittersweet. No one gave you a chance, and you almost pulled off the upset of all time. What are your emotions right now, Duke?
You know, I missed the shot. This is my family. And I let them down. And that's all there is to it. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Saw your indictment tonight. Those were grown men. Good players. Seasoned. A couple of them played D1. Held your own. That's the real game, right? Outside the gym.
You follow me out here?
Let's just say that I'm in the city a lot and we just happen to be there at the same time. You can play. Your footwork and floor spacing needs a bit of cleanup. But
Yeah, I told you I'm a football player.
yeah, you're a senior now.
And I told you I am a football
How many D1
player.
football offers you got so far? Tough. Committed. Plays the game the right way. You're a great player. But great isn't special.
Oh, come on, coach. That's a pitch. Trash. Get a new
It's
job.
not a pitch.
Still open.
Started mine. Duncan didn't play organized ball until they were 14. Steve Francis was 16. Giannis was playing soccer until someone wised up, probably gave him the same speech. And now he's an MVP.
Okay, so what, coach? I mean, I'm not just some charity case you want to help out. What's in it for you?
Listen. Wins. I have a lot of good kids. I need special.
Not special.
Your natural ability is, yes.
If I play basketball again, it starts all over. Those questions. It becomes about him again. It's never been just me, it's always been us.
Stop running and take him on. When we first met, you told me how you loved New York, bled New York. You wanted to be part of a bigger world. This is how you get it.
Ooh. Maybe football is your game. I mean, you play like you're trying to run your head through a brick wall. Nah, this game ain't for you. This game's all about nuance. Subtlety, son. Walt Frazier, Bill Russell, MJ.
Yeah, what about LeBron? He was a football player.
You ever seen that man pass? That's the beautiful game right there.
Yo, Duke, great to see you on the court again, baby.
Yo, we saw you win state. Brick City for real, son.
Thank you, appreciate y'all. See that, son? Right there? That's what I'm about. What are you about?
Right now, this is a rebirth. We are only as strong as our belief in each other. Yeah?
All right, let's go now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. Well, with the new season underway, here is how the Eagles are going to look. You have the team captain at the point, KJ Day. On the wings, it's going to be Sheffield and Lack. Zadirka will play power forward, and the new addition of Junior gets the start in the middle. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots. Well, Coach Bishop wanted a strong post presence this year. This team got exactly that with the addition of Junior.
You want strength and athleticism? That's what you get with Junior. Easily their most intimidating center on the roster, despite not having a lot of experience on the court. Erickson is the #1 reason teams dread playing the Hornets. He's so tough to game plan for. A 3-level scorer and solid facilitator, too.
Here's Sheffield. Junior left side. Outside for Lack. Sheffield. Junior. Porter defending. Pass to Zadirko. Outside. Lack. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
And in this game, it's really going to be about bringing Junior along and getting him up to speed. You don't want to overwhelm him.
Porter with it. Junior's there. And he misses his first shot of the game.
He should save the fadeaway for when there's a defender on him next time.
Lack. Erickson defending. Now Junior, right side. Pass to Zadirko. Park down low that time. And gets hit with the 3-second call. Now here's Levesque, defended by Lack. Outside Erickson. Newark East grabs the miss. As you said, there is such a huge difference between organized ball and street ball. The talent is there for Junior, but it's going to be a bit of an adjustment.
And that's something that Coach Bishop knows will be a process. I mean, Junior clearly has a mind for the game. It shouldn't take long for him to adjust to this style of play.
Now here's Erickson. Dermanenko outside. Levesque. Pass to Erickson. Inside. And the shot goes in.
Absolutely making the correct play there. Erickson, when someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Newark East trailing. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
It's his first trip to the foul line tonight. No good on that one.
Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
And no luck at the stripe in this one. Second one misses also. Here's Kelsey. Rebounded by Indra. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Doug Evans for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot of this game.
And nowadays, everyone is shooting threes. Evans knows this and is more than happy to fire away.
Pass to Leftos. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Indra. Now here's Kennedy. And yep, it's good.
How about the court awareness? Indra, absolutely superb job. Realizing the D's overcommitment, and what a great dime.
And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Kelsey's shot is off. The Eagles with the lead. Pass to Junior. Evans. Back to Junior. Stolen by Kelsey. Down low. Aslanoglu drops in the layup for two.
Making the game simple. When one of Luan's teammates is uncovered, he finds him.
Junior guarded by Leftos. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. And that's good for Junior. And so here's Burton. They trail by one. Pass to Carter. Back to Aslanoglu. And here is Luan. Outside James. Here's Kelsey. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Hornets. They're up by 1, and we'll be back in a moment. The first quarter of the season is in the books. Some teams deciding to change it up. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
Here's Junior. A rebound by Porter. Burton leading. Here's Dermonenko. Junior grabs the miss. And it's the Eagles with the ball. Sheffield outside. Outside, Black. Pass to Day. Black to the paint. Here's Junior. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So far in the game, he's 0 for 2 at the line.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Here's the Hornets with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Levesque. Outside Erickson. Sinks the tray.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards, now above 50%.
Outside, Black. Day. Junior. Porter defending. To the middle. Deflected. It's stolen by Ramadas. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Dermonenko outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ramadas. From downtown. Newark East grabs the miss. Day with it. He's covered by Levesque. To the inside. And it's Junior missing. The three from Bobby Erickson. It could go. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Hornets up on top. They lead by 6. And with the teams headed to the locker room, we'll step aside. Back shortly with the third quarter. And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports. And so here's Burton. They lead by 6, their biggest margin of the game. Back to Levesque, shoots the 3. Black pulls it down.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
And it's good for 2.
They're beginning to crumble defensively, especially around the basket.
Guys, they've now given up 4 straight field goals in the paint.
Back to Dermonenko. He can't hit it that time. Sheffield with the ball. Junior can't get it to fall. And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
Back to Dermonenko. Ramadas. And here's Stephen Porter from the arc. And a great assist by Ash Ramadas as that one goes in.
Impressive awareness from the big man. Ramadas spotting the uncovered teammate and sharing the rock with him.
With the 10-footer. And it's Junior missing. A minute and a half of basketball played here in the third. Up top, Erickson. Back to Dermonenko. Levesque up top. Pass to Porter. And there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
1 for 4 here to start the second half.
The Eagles trailing. Pass to Junior. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pushing it up. Bobby Erickson for 3. Newark East grabs the miss.
And it would really help if he could just step it up here. He hasn't had his best day so far, but they're still up.
And hey, Lack takes the shot when you give it to him. The D has to respect his mid-range J.
Substitution on the court.
Inside, here's Junior. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Lepto Seswanoglu.
Here's one for Junior's highlight reel. Going after his shot with reckless abandon and earns an and-one opportunity.
And the free throw is no good. Now leading by 1.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
And stolen by Junior. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Muscling through the contact, they call the foul, and he's on the way to the line.
And this gets Lack pumped up. Scoring while being fouled, it's a big-time momentum boost.
And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Runs the defender right into the pick. Textbook play to get the lane he needs.
Outside, Black to the paint. Here's Junior. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
And the Eagles coaching staff loves this. Junior, tenacious on these physical finishes.
Outside Erickson. We're just over a minute and a half here into the fourth quarter of play.
That's just terrific positioning on his part to get the rebound. He might not have the size, but he's got plenty of smarts.
Now Junior, right side. Rebounded by the Hornets.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
Count that bucket.
Taking charge on the drive. I love when Aslanoglu pummels his way inside and finishes in close to the rim.
And it's Junior missing. The Hornets trail. Pass to Erickson, to the middle. Dermonenko with the bucket. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. That one on Leptos Aslanoglu. He's off on the first. The Hornets making a switch here. And he sinks the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Just over 2.5 minutes now played here in the final quarter of regulation. Erickson can't get it to go. Outside, Day. Down low. Here's Junior. No good off the back of the rim.
I don't know if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started.
And that gives him the lead.
Hornets shooting guard Dermonenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement.
Outside, Black. Pass to Zadirko. Day. That's good, and it's Dave Zadirko with the assist.
And that is leadership right there. They knew the Eagles needed a basket, and of course he gets it for them.
The 3 from Bobby Erickson. Junior grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things harder on himself. He's stuck in quicksand. Work around it and get an easier shot.
Pass to Lack. Here's Zadirko. Porter defending. Now Junior, right side. Zadirko, left side. Back to Junior. Tries the 10-footer, and he hits the jump shot.
That is a grown man shot from Junior, dropping an assertive bucket in a high-stakes situation.
To the paint. Here's Porter. Another shot. The shot, no good. Good D by Junior. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for the Eagles.
He gets the first, and that puts him up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now here's Erickson, defended by Lack. And here's Erickson. To the inside, Ramadas. Junior grabs the miss. And the foul will be on Porter. And so he's picked up the final foul, and he'll have to sit out the rest of this one. The Hornets making a switch here. So the first one drops, and that'll increase their lead to 6.
He may not be considered the star of the team, but Day is the most vocal. He's a great floor general, always communicating and making sure they're operating as a single unit.
Time called here. And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet.
No choice but to commit the foul and stop the clock.
Extend this game. Make it as many possessions as you can.
And now they decide to intentionally foul. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts him up by 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point game.
And that is how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury him for sure.
Pass to Leftos. Dermanenko outside. It's money from deep.
What a shot there. Dermanenko commanding the rock and coming through in the clutch.
And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for Newark East.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. The 3 from Bobby Erickson misses there. And the final horde sounds chalk one up for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they look.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoop. Edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. The Eagles get things started with the group of Day and Sheffield at the 1 and 2 guards. Black and Zadirko are at the forwards, and the fourth-year star, Junior, gets the nod at center. Fox is starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
Returns today. Pass to Junior. That's tipped. Gregory with the steal. And here's Connor Rosenberg for three. It's hauled in by KJ Day. To the paint. Inside. The fadeaway. Zadirko. It's good on the putback.
Look how the Eagles rely on Zadirko. He always gives 110% on offense to keep the play alive and ensure they score.
Pass to Andrews. Now Lee. The three. Junior grabs the miss.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
And here's Rosenberg. Down low. Gregory. Shot no good. Nice D from Dave Zadirko. Pass to Junior. And that one drops for him. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state of the art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
Now here's Rosenberg. Another shot. Good D by Junior.
Not the best quarter for him offensively, struggling to get his shots to fall.
To the middle. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
And I'm starting to see the momentum clearly swing in their favor.
They're taking control, no doubt. And they want that lead to continue going up.
Renfield trailing. Here's Grace. Swing to Madison. Will it go? And he lays it up and in. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you wanted to coach.
Yep, that one goes.
Seems like every shot is coming off a great feed.
And everyone is looking to make that extra pass. That unselfishness right now has them on a roll.
Pass to Roberts. Now here is Ducey. Back to Roberts. Outside, Ducey. Joseph. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Quinn Mason. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Got 2 free throws in the game. Made one and missed one.
Substitution on the court. At the line for Renfield.
And that one misses.
He's only a sophomore, but you can already tell there's something special about Rosenberg. Explosive in every sense of the word.
He gets it in there.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Outside, Lee. Outside, Bishop. And that comes off the assist by Troy Lee. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. He's off on the first.
Growing up in Newark has its perks. Junior got to hone his skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is great experience for a young player.
Enfield with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A nice shot there by Bishop.
Making the game easy for himself. I absolutely love watching a player like Bishop get good positioning inside and capitalizing on the space.
Chalk up 2 right there.
His passing is locked in, even when the man is in motion.
Outside, Lee. Connor Rosenberg on the wing. And again, the Foxes score.
Hard not to admire Rosenberg's off-ball movement. Finds himself a good shooting position and sinks the catch and shoot.
Outside, Black. Junior. Andrews covering. And that one's good for Junior. Lee with it. In just over 3.5 minutes played into the second quarter. Rosenberg outside. The Foxes rebound. Here's Gregory. No good, not a friendly rim at all. The Eagles leading. Here's Lack. Plays it in off the break.
High IQ basketball from Sheffield. He gets himself an easy assist by feeding the wide open man.
Rosenberg outside. Pass to Gregory. Lee. Up top, Andrews. Junior with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Now their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg. He's covered by Sheffield. To the left side. Here's Andrews using his post move to get the 2 points.
Showing the feel he has for the game. Lee, nice work realizing one of his guys is open.
Here's Junior. Foxes with the board. Right side, Bishop. Jonathan Lack with some nice D.
Well challenged at the rim.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Eagles ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back to bring y'all the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. And it's the Eagles with the ball. Leading by 5.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
And that one's good for Junior.
Right now, sharing the basketball beautifully.
Pretty rad. Look at their last few trips down the floor. They've been patient about getting each other really good looks.
Connor Rosenberg on the wing. He's covered by Sheffield. Shoots from 12. Andrews misses. Now here's Junior. He's got 14. Up top, Bishop. Zadirko covering. Pass to Lee. Andrews. Rosenberg with the ball. Knocks it loose. Over Sheffield. Rosenberg's shot is off.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
Zadirko. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
10 straight points in the paint. That has to send a clear message to the defense.
It's like the Wi-Fi went down because this message has not been received so far. And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
And with Junior and his athleticism, this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Substitution on the court.
They're working pretty hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more than they did in that first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Pass to Roberts. Now Bishop. Back to Roberts. Race. From deep three-point range, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Eagles. They lead by 9, and we'll be back right after.
A reminder to all.
Well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one. Renfield trailing. Joseph outside. Junior grabs the miss. And here are the Eagles. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Sheffield with the bucket. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Lee, guarded by Day. Back to Bishop. From outside, it's off the mark. And it's the Eagles with the ball. Pass to Junior. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. The foul called on Gregory.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Foxes really having a tough go here. Outside, Lee. Pass to Joseph. Bishop. Back to Joseph. Yes, and it's Ben Bishop with the assist that time.
The Foxes' Ben Bishop with a smooth pass, showing some great court awareness and finding the opening.
Black with it. He's covered by Bishop to the inside. And here's Uderko. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up. Dustin Joseph picks one up.
And let's talk Bishop on the Foxes. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager. But Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
Grace gets the bucket.
Getting points inside, that's how to make high school coaches feel good.
Sheffield outside. Pass to Lack. Inside. Here's Junior. A beautiful reverse layup.
Can't stop this guy right now. Once Junior gets it going, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside, Bishop. And here is Gregory. Down low. Andrews down low. Junior's there.
Finally breaking through and grabbing the board. They know they can't keep getting beat there.
Hopefully this is the turning point for them and they can get something started.
They break out on the 5-on-3. Race shot is off. Here's Newark East. It's a 13-point ball game. And they double up Junior. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack. And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. shot, and he'll go to the line. That's on Zadirko.
I like when Andrews takes initiative. It's what draws the defense in and forces them to foul.
And the first...
Substitution on the court.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now Junior, right side. And something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing.
Rosenberg, and plenty of contact there on the shot, so 2 free throws are coming up. And the foul called on the Eagles. First free throw is good. And so he makes both at the line that time.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next 2 after.
No good off the back of the rim. The Foxes on offense. They trail by 11. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it there to single digits. Pass to Day. Sheffield returns to Day. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out, and give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
Both teams will make a substitution.
He may not be considered the star of the team, but Day is the most vocal. He's a great floor general, always communicating and making sure they're operating as a single unit. You need a better look than that, Jay.
You're going to take the occasional bad shot. It does happen, but make sure you learn from it. Don't do it again.
Outside, Evans. Pass to Junior. Back to Evans. Up top, it's Day. Kennedy with it. Junior. Andrews covering. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew the contact on the shot. That's on Robert Andrews.
Junior already understands how to force defenders into awkward spots and draw calls. Intelligent and aggressive at the same time.
That one is no good. Here's Rosenberg. And down it goes for 2.
The Foxes are so fortunate to have such a productive guard. Solid shooting from Rosenberg inside the paint.
Now Junior, right side. And it's stolen away by Joseph. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of them. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny,
Thank you.
Como you.
Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time.
Trainer says if you play in the next...
Check.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one?
Well, the big story tonight, Junior is not in the lineup. We don't know what his status is for the...
Who's watching him?
And the Eagles look to make something happen. And that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles are really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Backdoor cut. Easy look. And he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with an easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And that concludes the first half. Dragons are out in front, up by 11. And with the teams headed to the locker room, we'll step aside. Back shortly with the third quarter.
All right, fellas, here's the deal. We're getting blown out right now. We're getting outplayed, out-hustled, outworked. All right? Second half, I don't care what happens. I want you to play hard every possession. All right? Use ball, rebound, play D every possession.
I said I'm going in.
Yeah, Junior, let's go. All right, you guys, come on.
And this backcourt of the Dragons featuring a pair of juniors, William and Dillard. A lot of talent there, but they can get a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, they're a bit of the wild card factor for this team. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get. Everyone knows Powell is the star, but often the barometer for this school is just how under control the backcourt tandem can play.
Here's Dillard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. Foul on Day.
On the drive, Dillard's speed makes him look unstoppable. Defense gets sloppy trying to counter it, and he draws a shooting foul.
Both fall at the line that time. Here's Lack. Junior outside. Jack Coral with the block.
On defense, you know that Coral puts every physical advantage he has to work, able to just swat the shot down.
Pass to Powell from deep. Newark East grabs the miss. Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Sheffield up top, defended by Stauffer. Rejected by Eric Dillard. Outside Stauffer. Williams. To the left wing. Here's Powell. And a slam dunk there by Sean Powell.
And it's hard to shake off just how disjointed the Eagles looked in the first half. Hopefully the return of Junior will get this team back on track.
And after a start like that, you really just have to hit the reset button at halftime. Coach Bishop probably sat them down and told them, just win the next 2 quarters. Don't worry about that first half.
Pass to Lack. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And that's one the coaches will talk to him about.
They cannot afford those kind of mental lapses.
And the Dragons making a change here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half. And it's stolen by Zadirko. And here's the break.
Maybe the rest did more harm than good for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to connect.
Dillard with it, guarded by Zadirko. And here's Coral. Back to Dillard. Stauffer, defended by Lack. Stauffer, that's good. And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Junior. And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is still bothering him. And you look at Powell, just a tremendous athlete. Who does he remind you of, guys?
Well, the first guy you have to think of is Aaron Gordon. He has that blend of athleticism and speed and power, too. I mean, that has scouts just drooling all over this guy. He plays like a walking highlight reel.
Outside, Black. Pass to Junior to stop the drought. Here's Zadirko, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like that Zadirko is never afraid to use his physicality, willing to do whatever it takes to get to his shot.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Third quarter of basketball here, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Gibson to the middle. Sousa, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That can be a tricky pass inside, but the rewards definitely justified the risk.
Back to Indra. Evans, pass to Indra. Inside, banked in off the glass.
Really good job by Indra. He's spotting the wide open man, sends him the ball. There's no hesitation there. He's developing such solid reflexes.
Sousa, covered by Junior. And that one's good. It's Sousa.
And Junior playing on a weakened knee. You just wonder how long he's going to be able to last out there. Surely they'll want to take precaution with it.
To the paint. Here's Junior. And you can tell that Junior's is fighting through it right now. Very hard for him.
I agree, absolutely. You wonder if it was the right move for him to step on the floor in this one. The concern is that he could injure his leg further by continuing to play on it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
And the focus Evans has. Impressive seeing a high schooler take contact like this and still finish.
It's Dillard outside. Swings it to Gibson. That shot is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Dragons up by 15. Well, the fourth quarter getting started, and even with the return.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
71.
Powell with the ball.
Well, without a doubt, the star of this North High team is Sean Powell. Already going to a major college next season on scholarship. He can do so much.
Pass to Day, down low. Here's Junior. Soft touch off the glass and in.
Textbook play by KJ. The Eagles play so well with their floor general out there feeding them.
Well, he's the tallest member of the Dragons, but they like him at power forward. Very fluid mover who can attack in multiple ways.
It's true. At the next level, they'll probably slot him as a 3 or a bit of a tweener forward, but he's got great talent and form on his shot, and the sky is the limit for this kid.
Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. There's Charles Williams with the 3. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
To the inside, Junior. And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
And unfortunately, even with this run, it looks like they're still going to come up short.
Sure, it would have been really nice to see this earlier. Too little, too late. Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out, and give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
Out of bounds, it'll be Dragons ball.
That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
And the Dragons with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now here's Gibson. Indra defending. Now here's Gibson. Tuck outside. Back to Gibson. Swings it to Stauffer. Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah, the Eagles did everything they could to make it interesting. I mean, Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win a game. North High were the better team start to finish, and they buried the Eagles in that first half.
And that'll be it for us here in Newark. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger,
No.
hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Northeast Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The Scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. A rundown now of the Eagles. It's their usual starting 5 with Day at the 1 and Sheffield at the 2. Small forward is Lack with Zadirko playing the forward next to him. And finally, the star of this team is Junior standing tall in the center position. The Cats starting with the group of Davidson, the talented guard, set at 1. Splitter starts next to him at the 2. And at the forward spots, you have Edwards and Fresh. And their star in the middle of it all is Hendrix Cobb playing center.
Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
And Dave Zadirko with the block.
The work ethic of Zadirko on display. Great job hustling and timing the block just right.
But they get it back. Here's Davidson. Missed it, even after all of those close chances.
And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
Take it to the basket!
Outside, Davidson. Edwards. Clear look for Hendrix Cobb. Louisiana, the rebound. Another shot, and it's finished off by Edwards as he lays it in.
The Civic Cats rely on Edwards for big plays in the paint. He uses his physical gifts to secure the board and send it right back down the floor.
Zadirko, he's covered by Edwards. Outside, Black. To the inside. Here's Junior, and it's blocked away by Cobb.
Yeah, Cobb is just merciless, swatting down that shot. I guess he's the only person allowed to score in this game.
On the wing, Hendrix Cobb. Now here's Davidson. 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Zendirko grabs the rebound. Newark East trailing. Sheffield outside. Pass to Junior. Davidson defends. Junior up top. Returns to Day. Now here's Junior. And a tough start to this game for Junior.
No, you're right. Credit him for playing, but the way he started this game shooting the ball, you have to assume the knee is an issue. And it'll continue to be an issue for him all game long.
For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
It's funny to think that not too long ago, Junior wasn't even thinking about basketball. He was focused on football. It's obvious now that he made a good call to switch to hoops.
So it's the Cats now. To the wing, right side. Back to Wang. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Hendricks Cobb. And he buries that one, hitting the rim on the way down.
Shrewd play by the Cats, gets Cobb all set up. He seems very reliable when he can take the shot that he wants.
Now here's Indra. Porter defending. Down low, and it's stolen by Porter. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Great job taking advantage of the steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Just how you draw it up. Great defensive work and aggressive play in the open court.
Well, you look at the talent on this Louisiana Northeast team, easy to see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth and multiple students that will be getting offers from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they've built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball team.
Now here's Cobb. Defense right there. 4 seconds left, and Hendricks Cobb comes with the stuff.
Hey, the D must push Cobb out of the paint because he's capable of... Oh, wow, right at the red. That was sweet.
Oh, and some free points right there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Civic Cats ahead. They lead by 3. And the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for Louisiana Northeast, Teddy Edwards.
And the free throw, no good.
Edwards is a tough player, and it's no wonder. He was playing pickup games on the most intense courts in town when he was 13, dominating guys twice his age.
Inside. Good, and it's Benjamin Davison who picks up the assist.
He threaded the bounce pass in there very well.
Here's Sheffield.
Guys, here's a look at Teddy Edwards, another fantastic player who is highly recruited on this Civic Cats team.
Edwards has the raw power and strength to finish inside against just about anyone. He moves very well for his size and is a natural finisher at the rim. He's definitely going to make some college people extremely happy in short time.
Now here's Splitter. He's covered by Sheffield. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. That'll put Splitter on the line. Jonathan Lack picks one up. Closing in now on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sheffield with the ball. Pass to Lack. To the middle. Junior out of bounds. It'll be Civic Cat ball. The Civic Cats leading. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Now here's Splitter. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Fresh. Here's Davidson. Guarded by Day. Now Davidson. Splinter with the ball. And he's going for the alley-oop.
And regardless of what happens in this game, the Eagles have to be pleased with how this season turned out. Played well above expectation and find themselves playing in a top talent invitational.
Kicks it out to Zadirko. Day. Davidson defends to the paint. Junior. And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him. And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Civic Cats. They lead by 9. Plenty of action still to come when we return. And the second half of the Battle of Brooklyn starting up here. Great game so far between two fantastic high school squads. And here are the Civic Cats now. Here's Davidson. Count that one.
Well, Davidson certainly isn't afraid to fight for his shots. He gets through the contact and manages a strong finish.
Now here's Day. Davidson defends. Sheffield outside. Inside. Zadirko. He's covered by Edwards. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school.
And Day has been the model for everything you want from a 4-year player for the Eagles. He made varsity as a sophomore and has been a huge part of the team since day one. Great career for him at Newark East, and I'm sure he'll keep playing somewhere at the next level.
Pass to Cobb. That one drops for him.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
Outside, Black. And here is Junior. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Knocks down the triple.
I like that Junior's always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
Time called here. The Civic Cats decide to talk it over. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Everyone on their team is locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not even one miss.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get. And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Pass to Davidson. The Eagles trailing. Now Junior, right side. Now here's Indra. Junior, he's covered by Edwards. Here's Junior. Back to Indra. To the inside. And it's Junior missing. Fast break, here they come. Pull-up jumper. The shot, no good. And we've watched 3 quarters so far in this one. Civic Cats ahead, leading by 8, and we'll be back in a minute to bring you the 4th quarter.
If you are interested in the
Only 1 quarter remains. It's anyone's game as the Battle of Brooklyn will be decided in the coming minutes. Here's Newark East. 8-point game. Returns today. Zadirko outside. Sheffield outside. Pass to Lack. Zadirko. On the wing, Junior. Outside. side, Black. Junior with it. He's covered by Edwards. Clock at 4. Offensive board. Rejected by Mushi Fresh.
And I like when Fresh takes initiative on defense. Look how impactful he can be on this end.
And a look at the Civic Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Defended by Lack. It's hauled in by the Eagles. And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their score. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
That's what it's all about in this game, making a play for your teammate.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
He's been ice cold, like a cooler, forcing a lot of shots, and the team's suffering. Instead, he needs to get the ball moving, get other teammates involved right now.
Down low, Junior. Great D that time from Mushi Fresh. Here's Davidson. Sweet little floater.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially on the inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree.
And only one injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
Here's Fresh, and Mushi Fresh finishes it off.
And a precision pass from Davidson. The Civic Cats playing some solid team ball out there.
To the middle. And it's Junior missing. For those just joining us, we're here in the fourth and over 2.5 minutes into it. Up top, Davidson. Stolen by KJ Day. Pass to Lack. On the wing, Junior. He's covered by Edwards. Here's Junior. Unable to get that one to go. Great D that time from Mushi Fresh. And here is Splitter. Poked away. And stolen by Junior. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Zadirko. Banked in off the glass.
Look how the Eagles rely on Zadirko. He always gives 110% on offense to keep the play alive and ensure they score.
And as many expected, the Cats just too much to handle. Their loaded roster getting a big lead going here in the second half.
You can find an answer for Cobb. You can find an answer for Davidson or maybe Edwards. But you can't answer for all of them. That's when the Eagles are finding out, and tonight it's been all Civic Cats.
Pass to Fresh. Newark East grabs the miss. Here's Lack. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
A tough bucket for sure. Lack proving how skilled he can be, even with good defense in his face.
Louisiana calls timeout. And some change. And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have won the Battle of Brooklyn. The top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title.
Just exceptional. When you look at the talent that the Civic Cats have on their roster, it seems overwhelming this was going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the rest of the Civic Cats were just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short of winning every game a failure.
I mean, what else can I say?
Man, this is it. College. Atmosphere, the You made the right choice, Junior.